Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your first of two Zodiac Terrascope short and sweet messages and predictions reading for technically for whenever you see this, but I do have a 1 to 3 month time frame. I do the videos in September, for example, but whenever you watch this, apply the time frame. It could be happening to you now. It may not happen until a few weeks from now. Also, you can watch this for your sun, your moon, your rising, Venus, if you have Venus in Aquarius, if you want to look at this from a relationship perspective, okay? And I also wanted to mention too that I have been doing the second video in the month, but as one video with all the signs in it with time stamps. It's not going to be an individual Aquarius video. It will say all 12 signs, short and sweet, I believe. And your Aquarius video will be within that. Okay, I'm just doing it a bit different because I like the way it works. And it was working for me over the summer. And I'm still a little bit busy. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to keep that up for now. So if you haven't seen any of those, there's July and August. Go back and take a look. Like I said, they're timeless messages. But right now, Aquarius, let's get into energy coming in and around you. Okay, it could be a person, a situation, or event. All right. And it's something that may just bring this energy in, or it might trigger you, whatever it is. Let's take a look. We have evolution in reverse. So there's actually words here for the reverse as well. We're going to look at that. Evolution, anxiety, unexpected, distracted, resistant. Let's get a tarot with it and get a little more. That one just came out. The Devil. Ah, there we go, Aquarius. So here's what's coming in. The Devil energy is something that we can think of like something that you're addicted to, something that serves a purpose. It's not necessarily good for you. It can be greed, okay? It can be wanting, just coveting what others have, so to speak, all right? But it's usually an energy that we tend to get ourselves into, whether it be with food, with drugs, with alcohol, with people, with whatever in our lives, because whatever that is that might not be so good for us is serving a purpose to us in some way. All right. And what I feel is that it's keeping you stuck. And that's exactly it. If you look at all the different devil cards and different tarot decks and even, oracle decks, if they have that kind of card representing that in an oracle deck, you're chained to it, you're tied to it, you're bound to it, okay? And when you're stuck to it, but you can break free at any time, remember that. But when you're stuck to it, it doesn't let you evolve, right? It keeps you maybe in anxiety. It keeps you distracted. It keeps you resistant to change because it's serving a purpose in some way. So there is going to be something that's going to come up for you, whether it's a person that comes in and brings this energy, or an event or a situation that's going to make you question this, that's going to have you, I want to say, remove the chain. Here the devils, they're given angel of freedom, right? That angel's removing the chains from around. I don't know what these are. Are they dogs? Whatever they are. Angel dogs. But whatever it is, this person, event, situation is really going to have you questioning this energy. Is this really good for me? No, I know it's not, but it's serving. It's like smoking. I smoked for years. It served the purpose of calm, I want to say. It served the purpose of well, you know what I always used to say? This is interesting. When I smoked, it takes roughly, and I used to know this from having breaks, right? 7 minutes, we'll say, to smoke a cigarette, roughly. That was like 7 minutes of meditation and deep breathing. Not of anything that was good for you, deep breathing that smoke down into your lungs. But I think that's why smoking calms people down. Because you actually, in a sense, it's almost, and this is what you don't have to agree with me, but I equate it to almost like deep breathing exercises, right? Inhale, exhale, but you're doing it with something toxic, okay? I don't smoke anymore, to each their own. If you still do, you know, try to give it up for the money alone, but you know, you do you. But that's what I mean. And we're resistant because we want that. Because the first thing when you get upset or angry or excited or you had a good dinner, you want to have that cigarette, knowing that it's not good for you in any way, shape, or form other than to make yourself feel good. Okay? So that's whatever this is that's going to be coming in and around you, it's going to make you realize that, like that situation where you're like, you know what, I really need to break the chain from this. I need to stop being distracted and resistant to change. That's what I feel is coming up for you. Now, while you're in it, because it's not going to be easy and we don't like it. We don't like when we have to give up that devil energy. We don't. Because, you know, sometimes it feels good. It serves us in some way. So, Aquarius, advice for while you're going through it. When this happens, okay, let's get a little advice. Angel Roquiel, enter higher planetary service, be a blazing light. Okay, what do I see here? It can be a few things. But the first thing that I feel is I want to say call upon higher power. All right. Call upon higher power, whether I say spirit, because it just to me is the term that's for everything. God, source, universe, whomever it is for you, gods, goddesses, whatever. You go to them and you ask them to help you take on that energy. It's almost like it's like you entering, it says higher planetary service, but I also think it's just you removing yourself from it, but almost taking yourself to a higher evolution, allowing yourself, your higher self, to take over and raise your vibration up. Okay, you can think, oh, this is so interesting. You can think like be a blazing light. Maybe for some of you, whatever this is would be a shining example to others. Whatever this that you need to let go of is going to be a shining example to others. Look, 7 of Wands. It says challenges. This would be a challenge. But also the 7 for Wands of me is the person who is, okay, we're back to you being the shining light, the shining example. This may be you standing up on your little soapbox, okay? Their big soapbox, with your wand, fighting off the others. And the others are all of those maybe people, thoughts, feelings, okay? Because it'll be different for everyone, that are saying to you, but no, you like this. Don't let this go. We want you distracted. We want you to be fighting this off. We want distraction in your life so that you don't let go of this. It can be your own ego even, okay, Aquarius? And they're saying, no, you need to stand up and fight off whether it be people, thoughts, feelings, whatever it is. You need to fight them off. This is going to be challenging, but it's how you're going to break free and raise your vibration so that you can evolve, because this energy is keeping you stuck down and you want to go up, right? All right, let's get some further advice and guidance. Feel free to share with me too down in the comments. I haven't said this in a while, but comments, likes, watching the video through to the end helps me in the algorithm. And I know everyone talks about it, but it is a real thing. And, you know, it helps to push my videos out there so that people see them, so that they show up in people's feeds, right? Because it says, oh, people like this, they're watching it. Okay. So any interaction you have really helps me a lot. Thank you. It's time to play. Further advice and guidance. You're working too hard and worrying about everything. Seek out joyous experiences to bring balance into your life. I feel like that is the perfect advice. This is going to be challenging and difficult, especially if it's some sort of addiction that you're giving up here. Okay? This is almost like, but remember to have a light side to it as well. Remember that it's not all just battle and beating down, beating down. You need to take time to play. Maybe literally, you need to take a walk on the lighter side of things during this. That's going to help you move through it, to help you from going back to it. Okay, let's get another card here. Let's get a tarot. Aquarius and see strength. This is going to require strength. It's going to require courage. It's going to require determination, dedication. It's going to require all of those things. Okay, but if she can open up a lion's mouth, you can do this too. That's this card representing. Look, if she is brave enough and courageous enough to go up to that lion and open its mouth, then you can take this on. Okay, you can do it. As Rob Schneider likes to say, I'm not going to say it like him, but if you know him in those movies and that saying, yeah, anyway, just Google it if you don't know what I'm talking about. But anyhow, there, you need a lighter side to it, right? That's probably why I brought that up. There needs to be a lighter side too. So just keep this in mind, Aquarius. I thank you so much for being here. I hope that you enjoyed this message. It may have been hard to hear, but there's going to be something that's going to come up around you breaking free of this devil energy of yours and moving forward and through it. So I wish you all the best, and I will see you. Maybe check out some of my other readings if you're looking for further advice and guidance, or I'll see you in the next short and sweet at the end of the month, which will be in the one video. Thanks so much.